Welcome to South Africa and welcome to the Grange Treatment Centre Adult Clinic, where you can receive help for any form of addiction. The people who work here will explain what you can expect from them during your treatment. Let's start with Neil, one of the people who will pick you up from the airport and ensure that you arrive safely at the clinic.
Know what time they're flying in, and I wait at the airport for them. And then I stand at the international arrivals with a clipboard with their names on so they can identify me straight away. So we drive back to Simonstown, which is about 45 minutes drive. When we get to the clinic, then I help them with their baggage out of the car and then up the stairs and introduce them to the night nurse who's on duty. And from there, it's up to them. Okay, cheers guys, all the very best. I wish you well.
One of the first people you may meet upon arrival is Cherise. She works here as the nursing manager.
I am the nursing manager of the Lord Nelson. We are the adult clinic, so our clinic age group is from 26 to whatever age it is, and dealing with all types of addictions. Before they arrive in South Africa, to see if there's any medical background that we perhaps need to know about. Is the client diabetic, or does the client have sleep apnea? Do they need to bring their equipment? Is the client able to go on excursions? And, would they need assistance with a wheelchair? I do use obviously a lot of empathy with the client, patience with them, allowing them to cry if need be, not putting any pressure on them whatsoever, taking them out of that environment, trying to understand where they're coming from and supporting them in their journey with what's happening with them. And there's no judgment whatsoever, and that's to allow the client to try and confide in you and open up. And it's to encourage the client on a daily basis that they are in the right place.
One of the nurses will also show you to your room. In our clinic here in South Africa, you will always share your room with one or more fellow group members. The next day, someone else will be there for you, and that person is John, the recovery assistant manager.
So you will see me when you come at the night time from the airport, and then I will meet them tomorrow morning, the next morning, when I will meet them. My first priority will be to see if the client is okay, if they arrived safely, right? Did you have breakfast? Did you sleep all right? So the clients will feel okay and welcomed. I also explain to them what they can expect of me as a recovery assistant manager and what they can expect of the team, the clinic team. And I also ask them what can we expect of them. A client comes in and the client feels overwhelmed and scared and fearful and ashamed and all these mixed feelings. I can put myself in that client's shoes because I've been there. I guarantee that I will cooperate in your treatment. I will take you by the hand and lead you along your 6 weeks. 7 o'clock in the morning, do a morning walk. Then you will come back and then we'll have a dag opening. We call it a dag opening, a day opening, just to check in with your feeling. And then after that you will have breakfast. 9 o'clock, then the program starts. So it's an emotional draining program right through the day. In and out of groups, the outings are chosen.
Wait a moment, John. Let's take a look at some of these special outings. Together with your group members, you will visit places like Boulders Beach, World of Birds, Table Mountain, and you will go kayaking.
Because I want to teach you that life without drugs is not boring. No. It can be fun, eh?
Wow. In addition to a lot of cognitive therapy, both in groups and individually, you will also engage in creative activities such as art therapy and body-orientated practices like yoga and boxing. When you begin your treatment here, you will be assigned to one of the therapists, Michelle, a counseling psychologist, and Kyle, a clinical psychologist, will explain what this personalized approach will look like.
I'm Michelle. I'm a counseling psychologist here at the Grange and second clinic lead. And I'm a mother of 2.
So yeah, I'm Kyle. I'm a clinical psychologist by my training, and the reason why I studied to be a clinical psychologist is I really like to help people. I also really try and make sure that the clients have a good journey while they're with us. So meet with everybody when they come in. We talk about their goals together, what they want, and we choose a counsellor together.
But then I have more of a role in terms of I still hold clients, my own individual clients, and do the intakes when the clients arrive, look at who goes, what is a good fit for the clients and the counselling team that we have. So really getting to know in that short space of time, how does that client feel? What would they like? What would best help them to heal? And then what are the giftings of our counsellors or the strengths of our counsellors who would be a good match for that? So yeah, as Carl said, that's really important for us.
So I say, why are you here? And they will start with, well, when I was 6 years old, this happened and that happened. And it's this whole story, and there's a lot of pain. But addiction is a disease, and most addicts would do anything to stop, but can't.
So yeah, I think the bonding and the holding is really important, a holding environment, because clients need to get to those issues that I spoke about, and in order to do that they have to feel safe and held. So you have to hold both of those qualities, being able to hold but also being able to be honest, because we have to talk to that addiction voice, and that needs the principles of honesty, and they need to learn that as well, and to be able to cope with really looking at their life over these 6 weeks.
Someone who can definitely support you outside of group therapy sessions and even put a smile on your face is Kim, the house manager.
AKA house mother. And my role here is to see that the kitchen runs smoothly, the housekeepers do what they need to do in order to keep the house nice and clean, and look after the clients. That is my job. I look after their stomachs. And yeah, that's about what I do around here. A typical day for me in this house is, well, every day, each day is not the same. You never get the same day twice. So when we get here in the morning, I physically greet everyone, and I see that everyone gets to class on time. And once they are settling down for day opening, we do breakfast. I sometimes do, on a Saturday when I work, we do barbecue. And then I will have some of the clients help. So I'll put up everything there and they'll make salads just so that they can feel, you know, that togetherness. Yeah. I love people in general. So yeah, making people feel good, you know, especially when they're down. I like cracking jokes with people, especially my clients here. They do have a lot of bad days, not bad days, challenging days. Yeah. So I'm that mother that, you know, I've got a stain in my clothing. Kim, can you take it out? Can you see what you can do? Things like that. So I'll even take it home if I must, you know, and fix it for them. It's just because they're away from home. They're away from their family. It's a long way. So I am that someone for them. And I'll always tell them that it's going to be better. It's going to, whatever it is, it's going to, alles komt goed. Yeah. You know, alles komt goed. And it's nice to see the growth before they go home. It's such an amazing feeling. Crazy. Oh yeah.
But your emotion is also your passion.
It is. So that is why I think career-wise, I think I'm where I need to be. Yeah. This is it for me. It is such a nice feeling.
Behind the scenes, a lot of effort is put into making sure your treatment runs as smoothly as possible. The person who oversees and safeguards this process is Charlene, the general manager.
I am the manager of the Grange. So I think the majority of clients won't interact with me. Maybe they walk past the office and see me. Maybe they'll see me walking around the house in both clinics. I think it's up to me to make sure that every single person that works here is giving the best they possibly can. So if I can create the environment, if I make sure they're all working together, they've got the tools they need, so everyone really is coming to work and giving the best version of themselves in order to assist the client. And you can see that every day.
Yeah.
So I think, yeah, that's probably the way I would describe how I'm holding it together. We try and treat the underlying issues.
Yeah.
So it's not just your addiction, it's also what's happening inside of you, and what has brought you to this place. Yeah. You know, people enter and when they first arrive, they're nervous and they are quite broken. So we say to them, after 2 or 3 years, you can come back and you can talk to the fellows in the clinic. And that's an amazing thing when people return and they really have changed their lives and get to know the most important person in their lives, which is them.
Thank you for watching this video. Do you or someone in your environment need help with addiction? Then definitely consider the warm and professional team at the Grange Treatment Centre Adult Clinic. For more information, visit www.grange-treatment.com.